Hello. Hello, hello, hello. You're here, you're here. I'm still letting people in. I am not good at multitasking. It is the death of me, but we're here and I'm letting you in. More people. Hi, everyone. You guys, it's 7:32 on the East Coast and it's some other time somewhere else. I can't keep track. But you are in for a real treat tonight. We absolutely know that your time is super valuable. Most likely you are a busy mama on the go, I can tell. Maybe getting ready to do bedtime, bath time, all the craziness. Um, we're going to keep this as impactful as possible, meaning it is going to pack a punch. So welcome to this party. And yes, it is a party. It's not going to be a stale, Zoom call, if you will. Let's just pretend it's happy hour, even though I'm drinking Dream Serene or Rest and Rewind. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. So every month, more people coming in, letting you in. Every month, our team holds a give it to you straight event. Okay, that's the way that we roll. We share what we do, we share how we do it. But tonight is going to be a little bit different because we actually get to offer up something really awesome. And we have some really awesome special teammates with us tonight. And I'm coming to you live in my pajamas, which I have never done before. This is the first time for everything. I hope we're all excited. Here we go. First, who the heck am I? Who the heck am I? My name's Serena, and I'm going to be co-hosting this sweet little pop-up party with the lovely and inspirational Courtney Mitchell. She's there in the beautiful, vibrant pink if you scroll through our Hollywood squares. And with our newest teammate who has already advanced her business to our very first rank, which is very exciting. Congratulations and hello to Mrs. Megan. There she is. So please, in the chat, do us a favor and tell us who invited you and where you live. We love to play the map game. I am in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Is there anybody close to me? Anybody close to me? I'm about 45 minutes away from DC. Courtney's shaking her head because we're not close. We used to live about 45 minutes away from each other, and now it's just devastating. So I am Serena, and I have been here partnering with this company for almost 4 years. Yes, Deb. Hello. From Connecticut. I'm actually closer, probably. Calabasas. I'm originally from Southern California. Megan's in Oklahoma. Palm Beach, Florida. Oh my gosh. Shh, top secret. My husband is in Palm Beach right now. Can you guess why? I'll tell you later. I love that Lori's in Florida. Every time I see your pictures, Lori, I can tell that you're in Florida. Okay, cool. So, yes, we're playing the map game. I've been here for almost 4 years, but I have been in network marketing for 12, and I have actually been in sales for 21. My first job out of college was actually selling cars. Quite terrible, in fact. But I got started in network marketing because I needed a shift. I needed a shift in my own journey. I was severely affected by depression, by weight gain, by anxiety after I had my first child, who is now 11. And I could, throw a softball at him right now. He's watching my 6-year-old. So this has been a very exciting and lengthy journey for me. I had a successful weight loss journey, which translated into a successful, wait for it, Beachbody business. Yes, I was with the company Beachbody, formerly, I guess, known as Body, formerly known as dissolved. But 8 years into my successful six-figure career, the tides began to change. Okay, so the company shifted, and not necessarily in a good way. I saw the writing on the wall, and long story longer, in addition to the company shifting, so did my wellness, so did my body. I'm a fitness instructor and a nutritionist, and all of a sudden at 38, mad cow disease took over, aka perimenopause. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't poop. TMI is not a thing here. Welcome to our party. I couldn't lose that last 5 pounds. My face was dull. My head was always pounding. My moods were just catastrophic. Just ask my husband. And one day I got a call from a teammate on my Beachbody team who said, I'm leaving Beachbody and I'm taking you with me. All right. So the rest is in history. The rest is actually happening right now while you're listening, while I'm talking. I did roughly 6 weeks of due diligence where I got on calls with our VP, who actually just texted me right now, our president, who also just texted me right now. I'll get back to him later, including our CEO, to discuss if this made sense to start all over. I decided to take my husband and myself to go underground, figuratively, and ditch and switch a few products and just see. Those were my words to him. Let's just see. We wiped away our Shakeology. Yes, we shook up a different shake, say that 5 times fast, for almost 8 years. We wiped out our GNC, our Target, our Costco, whatever Instagram influencer was telling me supplements to buy, we wiped those out. And mind you, I was taking them by the shovel. And we switched to Life Shake and personalized vitamins. Vitamins that were pure and potent, no additives or extra nonsense. And whoa, the truth is, I came here selfishly because I knew that I needed a change. I needed a shift in my own journey. But once that shift started to take place, I was getting on a rocket ship and blasting my experience to everyone that would listen. So fast forward to right now. I'm watching the chat blow up and it's making me so excited. Lori says I can totally relate. I have all those. There you go. Fast forward to right now. I am not just walking, talking, skipping proof that you can kick perimenopause's you know what and thrive at any age. But I've also had the ability to sit at the table and help curate a brand new compensation plan, meaning I no longer offer, or we no longer offer, the best wellness products on the planet. I now also get to offer the best compensation plan that I've ever seen. All right. So if at any time during this chat, we're going to throw everything at you but the kitchen sink. If you have anything you want to say, jot it in the chat now and we promise we will get to it. So let's take a break from listening to me gab in my pajamas, drinking my resting and rewinding tea, and hear from someone who has been with me since almost the beginning. Okay. I knew that she would be wonderful at this because I watched her walk the walk online daily. She was with another company called doTERRA. You know, they do oils, wonderful oils, in fact. I'm staring at one right now. I'm totally hippy dippy into oils, but something told me that she wasn't reaching her full potential there. So I reached out, I knocked on her door, her social media door, invited myself over, and the rest is history. We locked arms. I invited her so many times to join me in business. I finally wore her down because I knew that this would be so incredible for her and for her family. So, Courtney, do you want to unmute and go ahead and just share a little bit about how you knew this was it, why you walked away from oils? Tell us all the things.
Okay. I welcome to my closet. You make it work. So I want to just also say that Serena reached out to me on Instagram, but like when we like solidified our friendship, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring my kids. I'm bringing my kids, and we're gonna hang out today." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then my mom was like, who is she? Like, what's her name?" And I was like, "Oh, Serena." And she's like, "Where do you know her from?" And I was like, "The internet." So I just want to tell you, like, don't be, side note first, disclaimer, don't ever be afraid to like share yourself or truthfully answer the people that are trying to share with you. And I think that's like the bigger thing because she was like constantly talking to me. I mean, we were talking to each other, but she was like, "Dude, I can help you. I can help you." And you have to just accept people into your life. Like that's just like the way of life. And if I hadn't done that, like beyond working together, Serena and I are best friends. I love her children like my own. It just works really well. So like you're doing yourself a disservice by not paying attention to the people on the internet. That's my disclaimer. I was with essential oils because it made sense. I had this whole other thing I was going to say. Let me go rogue for a second. I had this whole other like spiel I was going to give you today. And then I took my daughter to look at a college in upstate New York. And, like walking around all day, like talking about like launching your kids into their life. I have a point, don't worry, just hang with me. And being around all of these kids that were so like, they're all driven and they're all like into like making something of themselves and doing something and like making change and like just being this like, I don't know. I was like that when I was at that age, right? So fast forward, you have a family, you're doing these things to bring in income, all this stuff. It wasn't until I joined Shackley that I feel like I really was making an impact and making an income. And seeing these kids that are like utilizing digital, you know, like digital whatever, digitalness and and then other things to like create the life that they want to live. It was really nice that I was able to like really kind of look at my daughter and be like, she's only 17, she's turning 18 this summer. And I was like, when you turn 18, we can work together. Like I can help you do this business. Not only that, like that can pay for so many things. Like that's a subject matter these kids are talking about. Shackley makes it so that your business is willable and all this stuff. But it's so funny because like when I was doing oils and stuff, it was so like, I don't know. It fit like who I was. And then looking back and even looking forward right now with Shackley, you're we're a catalog company. So like, whether you have no kids yet or you're gonna have kids or kids aren't in the picture and you're 17 or you're 27 or 37 or 57 or 97, every product or not every product, but there's 400 products to choose from. You know what I mean? So it just makes sense in so many ways. You know what I mean? So sorry, did I get like totally rogue? Was that your question? You're
Unknown.
muted.
Unknown. Yes, but what was like what's the difference between here and at doTERRA and our
So,
team? Our
I mean,
team,
I mean,
company.
I'm not going to say that it's easier to make money because really, like, things are only easy if you put in the time and effort and skill set and you're willing to grow and like do things that are uncomfortable. I just read a quote today. What is it? It's a very famous quote. It's either like you can choose comfort or change, but you can't have both. Where did I see that? Like, I think with essential oils, it was comfortable because I am like that like hippie, crunchy kind of person and like maybe like looking at it in a preventative way or like a lovely vibey way. It was wonderful or whatever. But like I said, coming into the next phase of my life where I want to make actual like money. And then I also want like things that work and things that make sense in every single stage of my life or the life of my family. It makes sense here versus there. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah. And how has this business changed or helped your life?
You're so calm, Serena. Well, I mean, I can pay my mortgage. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding at all. My husband's like, you know, I'm able to pay my mortgage. It's wonderful, like things in that like arena, but it's also like, I mean, I want to say, I've had this huge transformation and and I'm happy to text you pictures. I love like the chubby version of me and then like the not not feeling like SHIT version of me right now. And that's like proof in the pudding. I asked Serena, I still don't eat super great and I still do things that I just habitually have done, but I have seen like massive results from the product. But to me, it's like the product is the product. If you use the product, it works. Done. But if you really want to like create like a version of yourself that's just better than the version that you were before, this is the platform to do that. This is the route to do that. So monetarily, and then I guess mindfully, I'm better. I'm richer, better, and happier. Can I say that?
Yes, you can absolutely say that. And you also got bit by the pay it forward bug. So
Oh, for sure.
you're probably on this call like why are you here? Like take a moment to just think like why are you here? You're probably here for a couple different reasons. One, because somebody on our team told you that we can help women earn $250 to $1,000 in their first month with us, and that might have piqued your interest. Or two, you are ready for a shakeup in your wellness journey. You are ready for that level up based on the season of life that you're in right now. And three, maybe a combination of both. Okay. So I'm assuming we are all roughly number three, right? A combination of both. So let's move on to um, something that you're probably already doing. Let's talk about the last time you went to a restaurant or you went on a vacation and you experienced an awesome hotel, and then you came home and you shared that restaurant with your best friend, and you were like, they have the best happy hour, the best margaritas ever. You have to go. When was the last time you like recommended a restaurant or a hotel or a vacation spot to a friend? Like, have you done it recently? Like, show of hands. Okay, so did that restaurant or did that hotel or did Nordstrom's, did they send you a referral fee, right? Did they send you a little kickback that said, thank you so much. Your girlfriend just booked a stay with us, for next week. That's so much. Here's your commission, right? How about that time that you shared a new top or a new dress or your favorite coffee drink at whatever your favorite coffee shop is, right? And maybe you are already doing this on Amazon and you get to see those deposits into your Amazon account that are like 30 cents, right? So you're already doing what we're doing. Okay. So you're probably thinking, well, this doesn't sound like something that I can do, right? Leveraging social media or having conversations with people because people are scary. That's a scary thought. And that's okay. That's where this is different. So our team began literally just 3.5 years ago. We are one of the fastest ranking and growing teams that there is. We have leaders and ambassadors with all types of goals. Okay. So we're going to share that with you. We're going to share the different ways that you can start with us. But first, I want to go back to our newest teammates. Remember, I introduced Megan, and I want to let Megan just tell her story. She's going to wear her heart on her sleeve. This is a wonderful place. I'm not going to say a safe space. That sounds awkward, but you know what I mean. We're all becoming fast friends here. So she's going to wear her heart on her sleeve, and maybe just explain some of the differences that she may have noticed because I know that she comes from she has done other companies and done this other places. So Megan has been with us for exactly 30 days. Happy 30-day anniversary. She has advanced her business into our first rank. And we are never, ever afraid to talk about money here because impact equals income. So the more that I tell you about income, it means that she's making a big impact in her community and with her people. So Megan has already earned $1,200 with us, which for me will bring me to tears because this is personal. This is personal for me. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Hi, I'm Megan. So I'm here all because Serena pretty much like dropped in my DMs and said, "What are you doing and why aren't we friends?" That's pretty much the first conversation we had. And because I have an online fitness studio too, I'm in rural Oklahoma, grew up in Florida, kind of did a weird backwards and across the United States of moving. So through all that, did different things, tried different things, and never felt like wanted somewhere or included somewhere. It was more just click this button and sign up with me. So I kind of had a really bad taste in my mouth, to be honest, to do anything. So I stopped doing anything, took 100% of my business into my own hands for the past 3 years, trying to grow my little online studio here. And then Serena jumped in. And if you see her, obviously, and then I meet Courtney, and it's infectious. It's family. Never thought I was a college gymnast. Never thought I'd have a team like where I was excited to see text messages come in. Like they're an hour ahead of me and it's 5 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm up. What's going on? And, but I'm excited for it. And my husband is excited for it. We have a 4-year-old son. So if you hear anything in my background, he's with my mom right now. And that's kind of my little quick background of why this place is really empowering and cool.
I love it. I love it so much. Do you want to just share a little bit about um like when we first talked about you joining, I tried to explain as best as I could without being just so over the moon excited that we do things just different here. Like
Yeah.
we want you because I come from a sales background, I know what it takes to sell a car and I know what it takes to sell people. I was a recruiter, in fact. And I have like thrown all of that out the window to ensure that if we work together, we do this a real, authentic, organic way where we just share, right? We share in such a positive way and we give. We come from a giver's heart, we come from a giver's mindset. And Megan was just so like receptive to that. And so how did you go out into your world first, with the people that know and love you the most? How did you just share this journey and invite them?
It was kind of organic. So I have a online fitness studio just like Serena, but then I also have one-on-one clients that I work with. So I went to them first and said, "Hey, I have some samples of this stuff. Would you try it?" Obviously, they're like, "Heck yes, it's free. Please give me whatever you want to give me." So I did, and they all started to order. It did what it said it was going to do. It tasted great. They already asked me already, "Megan, what proteins do you use? What should I buy?" I had one girl send me 30 supplements she was taking. And I said, "Well, why?" One, who told you to take all those together? Two, now that I'm here, let's look into this. So that's kind of where some of the organic came from. But on Instagram and Facebook, just sharing my normal day. There was no other places I was at before. It's like, here's the graphics you have to use. Here's the verbiage you have to use. Don't change any of it. This is all you get. So there was no you in that. So by coming here and then talking with Serena and then talking with Courtney and seeing how they just share authentically who they are and not having to put, here's the graphic, click here and do this, it made it so easy because you don't have to think about, am I doing this right? Am I going to get approved on this? It's just be who you are and take what you like to take. And people are going to see that and say, oh, well, I know her. I trust what she takes and she's taking it and she feels great. Why shouldn't I try it?
Ugh, that's exactly it. That's exactly right. And I'm sure that when we're on social media or you're, scrolling in bed and you are constantly being sold to, right? At every single, feed, you are constantly being sold to. And so that's where we come in as far as, yes, this is a network marketing company, but it is a catalog company, but this team is not, we are not filled with network marketers. Okay. So we are filled to the brim with real, true, honest, and authentic women who are sharing their stories. So that's a big difference from just seeing, an advertisement with this is amazing. I am shook. I'm obsessed. Here's the price. Buy from me. Here's my link. That's where um if earning an income is something that you're interested in, there are a few minor tweaks that you can do to actually get your post read or somebody to actually listen to what you're saying so that you can help them. All right, so I'm going to get back to you, Megan, but I want to go ahead and start talking about the very taboo subject that we love to talk about, which is money and which is the different paths that you can take on our team. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. I work in when everyone is muted, I work in thumbs up. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Normally I make you do a shimmy. Okay, perfect. All right, first, welcome, welcome. We already got through me. Yay. So if you are new to Shackley, which most of us are already in love with everything that we have here, but here are some facts. And when it comes to organically offering Shackley to the people you love and your community, you are not going to start with facts. Okay. I'm going to start with facts for just specifically for you. But when you start on this journey, it is going to be your story that resonates with other people. But for now, don't fall asleep. Here comes some facts. We have over 100,000 quality test. We are the most clinically trialed wellness company on the planet. Our lawyers can breeze through that because it's 100% fact. Okay, we have 3 times the standards that other wellness companies have. 3 times. The people who will handle our quality control actually go to our CEO and say, we don't need to run this test again. Everything was great. And he goes, nope, we're doing it a 3rd time. And I don't care how much it costs. We are not going to cut corners. Okay. So 110 published clinical trials. And of course, our 100% money back guaranteed, no questions asked. So those are pretty epic facts. I hope you didn't fall asleep. I always say facts tell. And stories, of course, make the biggest impact. But those are some pretty powerful facts. And I'm going to breeze through some of our team photos from some of our incredible events and earned trips, which are available for all of us. And I'm going to go right to 3 ways to join us. Okay, so yes, there's multiple ways to join us, and there's different paths that everybody can take, but I am more apt to have you come in and say, here's where I fall. And in 2 months, it can change, right? Seasons change, time changes, kids grow up, things happen. You can start somewhere and then want more. This is not definitive. This is just where you want to start. Okay, so you can walk with us. You can join and you can walk. And here's what that looks like. This is about adding the title ambassador to your wellness journey, which automatically gives you a what? A level up because it's accountability. Adding that title gives you that little bit of a twinge in your belly and a tug on your heartstrings that says, you know what? Now I really got to make sure I'm walking the walk myself. Now I really got to make sure that I'm putting my health and wellness a priority. You are going to earn 10% back on your own wellness journey just for simply joining and leveling up your own health. I don't know any other company that actually pays you dollar bills in a paycheck once per month in a rebate for the spend that you made on your own purchase. Okay, that's pretty awesome. So 10% back on whatever you spend. You are also going to get 30% off of our business bundles, which are incredible boosters to your life, not just your business. But of course, we want you to taste, touch, smell, and fall in love with the things that you have here in our catalog. But we're going to give you 30% as I look for a catalog. We're going to give you 30% off of those for your first 90 days. You're going to get your free website for 3 months as well. And because you would be joining our team, we are able to offer that as our gift for free. More to come, more to caveat on that. All right. So what if you're like, okay, cool. That's great. I love the idea of leveling up, but I think I want a little bit more. All right. So what does more look like? You're ready to run, or maybe take that light jog or that soccer mom power walk, if you will. You want to earn between $260 to $600 a month. I can reverse engineer any goal that you have as long as you come here to make an impact on your community. You are going to earn 10 to 20% back on your own personal purchases. And you are going to set a goal to help 3 to 6 people per month. And that is going to get you to that $260 to $600 monthly average. Okay. From there, if you're like, you know what, I was with another company, I have audacious goals, I want to walk side by side, and I want to join and lead. All right, so that is making an impact right away. And you are going to be eligible for team bonuses by advancing your business the way that Megan just did in her first 3 weeks here. You are going to unlock different tiers. You are going to earn 10 to 40% back on your own personal purchases. And you need to help 6+ people per month. I almost said women. We help everybody. Okay. Of course, you still get the 30% off your bundles, your website free, and you then have the ability to earn our Star Club trip, which is to Los Cabos, which is pretty epic. All right. So you can join us at whatever capacity makes the most sense for you right now. You are going to earn Our goal for everybody who joins our team is to help 3 people. Okay. So helping 3 people starts in your own 4 walls. For me, it started with my husband. My husband was my first client. Very cool. You can be very creative with this company. He was my first client because he was the first person who I tapped on his shoulder and said, "You are doing this with me." Maybe forced, but now he is so obsessed. You should have seen when he goes on work trips, everything he takes with him is Shackley. So then my mom was my next customer, my next client, and she is probably the most loyal client I will ever have. She calls me every 10 minutes to make sure her stuff is coming or if it's on back order, when it's coming back. She is also obsessed. And then my third was my best friend. That was my first way to build confidence in a new business and build momentum. So we always want that for our new teammates to join us, to feel those endorphins, to feel that momentum. Because one of the biggest reasons why people feel not successful in this business is because they lack confidence. And the only way to build confidence is by consistently doing the things that feel a little uncomfortable. So the more that you can talk to the people who you love and who love you, you start to get some practice. You're like talking to your husband about this. I think it's time we have a new wellness routine. Talking with, your mom, your parents, your sister. I think it's time we do a cleanse together. How do you feel about doing it with me next month? That's going to help you build the confidence for you to go out into maybe the big, bad, scary world of social media if you're ready to do that. You're going to earn $75 for every 3 people you help that have a total of $500. Okay. So a total of $500 to 3 people is going to get you 30% commission and a $75 bonus, which essentially equates to about 40% commission, which is crazy town. Like those can be duplicated over and over. You can keep earning star clubs throughout. We work in a month period. Okay. So I see some chats. I want more. Yes, yes, yes. Lori with the hearts. I love it. Stay with me. I'm going to keep going. All right. So there we are. Hi. Um, $500 to 3 people is where we start. How do we get there? How do we help you do that? Like I just said, number 1 was my husband. Number 2 was my mom. Number 3 was my best friend. All right. So this team is very unique in that I have been in network marketing for a long time. I have seen the do's and the don'ts, and probably more don'ts than do's. And so I want to help take the ick out of what so many people have put onto network marketing and bring in the heart. So our team is Team Heart, and it's named Team Heart for a reason, because I truly believe that you should act from the center part of your body, from the center vessel of your body, right? You know how they say go with your gut all the time, go with your gut, right? I truly believe you should follow your heart. And I know that there is never a good time to start something new. If you are waiting for for a season to end or for time to free up, right? Or for some magic aha to happen that says, now I should start a new business. It's probably not going to happen. The ideal time is never going to happen. But I will tell you, when you lock arms with us and you know the path you want to take, right? If the path is just to walk, we will walk with you. If the path is to run, we will run with you. If the path is to sprint, I have no idea how to sprint. I'm not a runner, but I will try my best. We will do that with you. I think that's the best part about this team, is that we meet you where you're at. All right. So I want to go ahead and I have so much stuff I can share on the comp plan. I have so much stuff I can share on which path to start, how to start. But if you have any questions, I want to open it up to some questions. You can jot in the chat. I'm texting the waiting room. How did that happen? So, what's really cool about our team is the fact that we have incredible access to corporate support. I have never really had that. I had, a bit of a corporate mentor at Beachbody, but here we have like a red carpet rollout or a green carpet rollout, if you will. So because you're on this call and you took time out of your evening to hop on and listen, we feel very fortunate that we are not only able to just gift you the $50, it's normally $49.95 to join us in business. We are able to waive that fee with any $150 order, but we are also able to gift you any $50 product of your choice out of our 302 SKU catalog. So start shopping. Okay, so that is pretty darn special. Um, what I would love to do is have Courtney come back on. And Courtney, I just want to ask you, did you follow the same way that I did? How did you make your first $250? Because it happened in like 3 days. Who were your first clients and how did that all start?
I just got all like relaxed. I put my feet up and now I'm like, oh, me again. Um, exactly the same. Well, I started with, I started with the Ready Set Wellness because I started with the cleanse. So I had Jay get it also because it's so much more fun when obviously do it with other people. So like I had him get it and then I think and then my sister and then oh my gosh. It
It's
had
so
to have been
long ago now.
I know. It had to have been somebody that I was probably like, you're getting this. Hello.
Yeah.
It's so easy in the beginning because you're just like, I'm doing this. I'm so stoked. You're going to be stoked too. So let's do it together. It's so like, but I also want to say something really quick. I was really intimidated in this space like before. And I think the thing that really makes it a little different, maybe it's just how you are, is that like if you say like I would like to make, I want to pay for this and it's $600 a month, or I want to pay for something and it's $200, or I want to pay my mortgage and it's $3,000. So like whatever your amount is, to be able to have somebody to be like, okay, well, you need to do this, this, and this. And then not only that, because it's easy to say, well, just make 4 sales. And it's like, oh, okay. And beyond that, it's like I think because when people join our team, it's so specific of how to get those people, like how to make those sales. And that's the difference. Because I still feel like I see with other people and the way other people like sort of like explain things to people and I'm like that's not nice. Like you're blowing smoke if you're saying, like it really does take work, but it's work that you can explain. And if you're capable of reading, being quiet for a second, which is a hard thing for me, you can do it. And just being like normal. Fine.
Yes, it is not intimidating to join our team, but I have witnessed a lot of intimidation elsewhere, and I felt it. I felt it before. So before we take our Ussie, I call it an Ussie because it's not a selfie because we're all here and we are Ussies. So before we do that, I just want to say I always try and keep these, under 45 minutes because we are so busy. There is never, ever, ever, ever a good time to start something new. But deep down in your heart of hearts, right, that center vessel in your body, if you just know that it's time for a shift, I mean, God, goodness gracious, we are about to wrap up the first month of the new year. This is the shift that you're looking for, right? The season, whatever season of life that you're in, now is the time to diversify your wealth and focus on your health, right? Also focus on your happiness as well as your bank account. It is okay to say that as long as you know you're coming from a giver's heart. We are absolutely here to rock the walk, the run, the lead with you, whatever capacity you want to join us in. Just ask yourself that heartfelt question, right? Is there an area in my life right now that can be leveled up in a heartfelt way? Is there, an area in my life right now where I can learn to earn right? You're going to be able to earn and learn at the same time. You're not going to learn first and then start to earn. We're going to do it simultaneously in an organic and simple way where you can begin to make an incredible income for your family right now. If that is pulling on your heartstrings, then pulling the trigger with us is absolutely something that you should do. Waiting is something, for whatever reason, we do so much because as moms, as wives, as women, we tend to pour from an empty cup, right? It's gone. This is it. This is all we have, because we give so much to other people before we allow ourselves the opportunity to say yes for something for us. So I am here to tell you that I understand those feelings. I feel those feelings as well. And I hope that I could be I hope that we can be a gentle yet bold nudge to tell you the reason why we are gifting you or incentivizing you is because we know it's hard to pull the trigger. Okay. We understand that taking time and an investment, for yourself is something that we don't do very often. So yes, we are gifting you. So sift through the online catalog and choose your $50 gift, and choose when you're going to text the person that invited you on this call and say, I'm in. How do I get started? That is where we go from here. And whoever invited you, if you're watching the recording to this, the same rings true for you. Send the person that invited you. And if you have any questions, ask your questions. We are such an open book. Probably too much. I'm probably too much of an open book. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. So I'm here for all the questions for anyone who I invited, Courtney and Lisa, and of course, Megan. We are here to answer your questions, and we cannot wait to welcome you to the team. I almost did it in under 45 minutes. So stay, let's take a quick photo and then we'll get you all to bed. Well, I mean, it's probably only 5:15 on the West Coast. Megan, is there anything else you want to add?
Really, I just think like what you're saying about like scared to hop in. I was that person where Serena like made me wait, and I was kind of annoyed with her for a little bit because she's like, "No, you cannot start till January." I'm like, "But I just want to because I'm ready to do this." And it's one of those things where, like she said, if it's pulling on your heartstrings, if it's something that you're scared to do because there were negative feelings somewhere else, I can promise you from someone that's had that, she's right. Like I will text her, what do I need to do? And she'll literally break it down in math and tell me, here's what you need to do, here's what you need to call, hit this, and you're gonna do it. So there's no getting lost, which was really awesome.
I love it. So good. Thank you so much for being on with us. We really appreciate your time, and we cannot wait to welcome you to our team. Good night. I'm already falling asleep. I had my rest and rewind tea. I'm ready for night night. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a picture. 1, 2, 3. We did it. Sorry if you were listening to the recording and you didn't get to take our essay. Have a wonderful evening, friends, and we'll see you guys all soon. Bye, guys.